sport fans watching around the world. This is the moment you've all been waiting for.
Let's get straight into the episode.
Skitter, yeah, we heading for the sun. Shawty got my high, I ain't tripping for the funds. Yeah, I won't start, I ain't tripping, I'm a stun.
Yeah.
But cunts that are just curious about it, they'll do it once, twice, and then they'll stop.
Yeah.
But if they like it, they'll do it like on times where it's good.
Yeah, and that's again moderation. Everything comes in moderation. We're actually trying to pass a law at the moment in Australia where they're trying to take away the criminal charge of being caught with illicit substances. So we're going to implement a 2-strike ban. They've been trying to implement. So you get caught, it's a maximum of a $400 fine if you're caught with drugs. And then you get a second warning and then a third warning. Now they're going to start looking at repercussions.
So you just get warnings and fines.
Yeah, warnings and
That's
fines.
actually better as well, because like, bro, fuck. Like, isn't it like, don't like attempted murder cunts only get 7 years and like fucking drug dealers gets way more, bro?
Oh, yeah.
And pedophiles as well, bro. Pedophiles get less things. Like, it's like a weird system, bro.
It's a weird system.
Because like, that shit's way worse than like someone doing drugs or selling drugs, bro.
Yeah, and I could go on for days about it. I think the war on drugs is the biggest waste of money that any government's
100%.
ever spent in history.
Because if the government just provided that, they'd be making more money. And like, everyone would be having a better time because it's cleaner. No one would be schizoing out. You know, and everyone knows dosages and shit.
Yeah, I think it's a way of investment money. And it's like, I don't know if this is the answers, but I do know that the total amount of crime that is actually considered in Australia to do with drugs is less than 5%. It could be as low as 1%. And 90% of it, 85% of it, comes from a root of alcoholism. So murder, gang violence, rape, break-in and enters, fights, anything is all to do with alcohol.
Yeah, because you see way more cunts punching on at clubs when they're on like alcohol and that. But like when you see someone on a cab, they're like, "Oh, I love you, bro. Oh, you're sick, cunt, bro." Like,
no
even
one's
on
punching on
like cunts on butter, they just want to go to sleep or just chill, bro.
Yeah.
Watch a movie.
Yeah, no one's ever had a sesh with the boys and decided, you know what, today let's go rape some chick. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that stuff
like
is shit. Gang violence.
Fuck, bro.
No one's doing gang violence like that stoned. So it'd be
like,
interesting to see a society change.
Yeah, 100%, bro. Like I feel like alcohol, like it's one of the biggest things that like damages shit. You know,
Yeah.
it can damage someone's life and shit. Because like obviously it's fucking when you're on it, it feels good, but when you're off it, you're like, oh fuck, it feels like shit the next day. You know, bro. It's like that's why I stopped drinking, bro. I just don't like alcohol at all.
Yeah. I cut it out. I had many reasons to cut it out. So, what's the date today? Today is the 12th of October. So I'm 3 days away from 1 year sober completely.
Fucking sick cunt.
3 days away. So
It's good that you're going sober, bro. Because like, let's be honest, when you do all these things, the hardest part is to go sober. Because when you're sober, that's the limit. That's the most fun you've had.
Yeah.
When you do something like here, and then it goes up and up and up with all these substances, it's hard to just sometimes just go sober because you're like, fuck, bro. Like, you know, you're gonna have fun. You're guaranteed fun when you have a substance, but you're not guaranteed fun when you're sober. But that's why I even try to go to events sober, like these little hardstyle events or like little club events. I just try to go as sober as possible. You know, like not even try to have a J or anything. I just want to go sober, just to see how it is. Like, I try to have fun sober because like I don't want to let go of that part of my life where I'm only gonna have fun being on substances, you know.
Well, that's actually the saying, chasing the dragon. That's where it comes from. It's you want to get higher and higher and higher and higher, and it's because the next time you do it, it's like it's almost like, especially if you just started, it wasn't as fun because like you didn't do as much, and you've built a tolerance, so you got to constantly go higher. And it's the same with drinking, like tenfold with everyone that I know. And it's like if you drink. Now, if I was to have 2 beers, I'd be having the most fun of my life.
Yeah,
you know what I
100%.
mean? But like my mates who could have a case, they won't even be as fucking fucked up as me. Like it's just poison to your body. I can't look at alcohol any other way now.
Yeah, poison. It's just poison. Because
you're
like
drinking poison. Like you literally. It sounds weird to think about it this way, but I see it as if like you're drinking and drinking and drinking poison, so your brain's starting to slow down and dysfunction.
Yeah.
It's starting to slow down to the point where you start to get dizzy and blind, and eventually your brain's had enough and it just turns off to keep you alive. To keep you alive, you'll pass out. It's crazy, bro. It's
alcohol's fucked, bro. I just see it as like I'm wasting my fucking gains, bro. Like all the hard work that I put in. It's like when I drink alcohol, obviously like I'm not gonna just go soft. When I drink, I want to go as hard as possible.
Yeah.
Like, which is a bad mindset, but it's like it's the only mindset. Like it's like if all or nothing, you know.
Yeah.
So fucking alcohol, bro. Like if I have like alcohol, I want to have the whole bottle more than anything, and it ends up fucking me over more because I'm like, bro, like. It's just a waste of my gains.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It ruins your next day. Like you actually don't.
You don't feel good the whole week because you're like, fuck, bro, I drank. I can't believe I actually drank. I gave into my thing.
Yeah. And you made a good point too when you said that being sober is like the new limit. It's like your new max. You know that if you're going to take any type of substance, it doesn't matter what it is, that you're going to start enhancing your mood So by being sober, you kind of have to learn how to enjoy it.
Yeah,
and
100%.
it's honestly a fun process, dude.
Yeah, it is a fun process because like you actually do have fun. That's what you don't realize because you're like you think negatively before you even leave the house. You're like, fuck, here I am going sober. I'm doing this and that. But then if you start thinking like, nah, man, I am gonna have fun. Like I think back to when I was a little kid and like the littlest things would like keep me happy, bro. Like if I fucking had a little new toy or some shit or a new game, bro, I'd get so happy.
Yeah.
And like I think of the same shit. I'm like, bro, in a way, this clubbing and shit, it's new to me still. You know, I'm still fucking young. Like going to these new events, it's a new event every time. So it's like I see it like that. I'm like, I should have fun in these places. You know, it's still something new.
Yeah, it is something new, and new is always better. New is always better. Just constantly just try and find something new, something exciting. The more fucked up you get, the less you're gonna remember it. The less deep conversations you can
100%.
have. Like, don't get me wrong, as we mentioned before, things like MDMA and all these things, they're good ways to enhance
The mood, yeah.
a experience. But that's one of those things you should look at as a new. You know what I mean? New is always better. Go try your M, have the deep conversations. Do it with your friends. Do it with strangers. Do it at a festival. One time, do it when you go clubbing. One time, do it at a hotel, you know, because that's a new experience. But
100%.
there's no need to continue the same process.
Yeah, same process over and over again. Like, because if you've experienced it and you've had your fun, bro, that should be the limit of the night, you know? Then you should take a big break. And if you want to try it again down the line again, like a couple months later, like, bro, even like bro, you shouldn't take it often. It fucks with your brain, bro. All your
100%.
dopamine and shit.
Yeah.
That's the thing about drugs, bro. You got to be really careful with it because it'll fuck your dopamine receptors and everything. I know cunts till this day, bro. They told me, yeah, bro, they fried me. I took too much, you know?
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
fuck.
Yeah, I think that again, it's just you have to learn how to bounce back. Is some people can easily fucking put themselves into a run.
Like, you don't want to go down the rabbit hole, bro.
I've
Like,
been in holes, dude. I've been in holes. I definitely, as I said, I have no moderation skills. I just want to keep going. I don't want any.
because like I feel like when you're on it, you don't really think about it. You're like, because you do crave it. Let's be honest. Like when you are on M and it's coming down, you're like, fuck, I should pop another one and shit, you know?
Yeah.
And like obviously I've experienced that as well because I used to tell like everyone used to tell me, yeah, you'll crave it when you're on it. I was like, nah, I'll be alright.
Yeah.
And then like when I actually got that feeling, I was just like, I had to realize it to myself. I was like, what the fuck am I doing, bro? Like I think I am done here. Like I should set the limit to myself, you know?
Yeah, it's the same thing with any substance, bro. I remember Nangs in particular. I used to love Nangs when I was younger. Oh my god, I couldn't tell you how many thousands of the cunts I've done.
Yeah, fuck.
Yeah. There's been nights where we've done 2,000 in a night between
Yeah,
us.
bro.
Like,
Nangs used to be fucking something, bro. But fuck.
yeah.
Getting off Nangs was like, bro, I would feel dumb, genuinely feel dumb the next day after I'd done so many, bro. I'd be like, my brain would just feel like it's not there.
Yeah.
And I'd just be like, bro, fuck. Though, like, because if you just do one wrong Nang, bro, you can go retarded or some shit.
It's fear, bro. It's fear, and you just lose the ability to just think cognitively. You just like, you don't think about repercussions. You don't think about all these kind of things when you're in the moment because your brain's shutting down. So of course your receptors are going to be low when it comes to the future because you can barely even think about the moment.
Yeah, 100%, bro. Fuck.
Yeah.
You zone out bad on it as well, bro. Like, because you're like, when you're in that like 20, like you're doing all that just for a 25-second high, you know? It's like the risk to reward ratio is not worth it, in my opinion.
So not. All right. One thing I did want to talk to you about is you have only kind of just finished school. And speaking of school, you went to school with Danny as well, didn't you? Daniel Laudette.
Yeah, I did, yeah. Fuck.
Sickest kind of love
Bro,
him.
I remember when he came in, bro. The fuck, it was this kid. He used to be such a cute little boy, bro. He's a full fighter now.
Yeah, he's a maniac.
He's a
bro.
fucking. He cuts my hair as well. He's my barber.
Yeah. I get him when I can. Most of the time, it's so hard. He's so busy, bro.
Yeah, he's a busy guy, bro. Like whenever he come, I always go to him before I go to festivals, bro. I always like, I always book it like 2 weeks in advance, bro. I'm like, bro, please, like, can you cut my hair for the festival?
Yeah, nah, he's a legend, bro. I can never get him because I'm pretty spontaneous in the moment too. It's like, I need a fucking haircut right now. Yeah, so shout out to Danny. But yeah, so since school, because you would have finished how many, 2 years, 3 years ago? How many years now?
2020 I would have graduated, but I dropped out in 2019 and pursued personal training.
Oh, okay.
But I only did that for like a little bit, but I couldn't be fucked to do it. Because I was like, can't be bothered, bro. Like, doing all this shit. Because like, you have to pay the gym to actually be a personal trainer.
Yeah.
Which I was like, man, fuck that.
Yeah, it's a joke, yeah.
So I just want to pursue like, if I want to continue that like path, I want to like build my online persona better. And then like, if I get clients, I get clients, you know?
Yeah, that's cool. So is there anything that, like, have you ever had any jobs since then trying to do personal training?
I've done warehousing and like I do security here and there, but like mainly just Centrelink.
Yeah. I get it. Trust me, I get it. One thing that I would try and push everyone is that a job is important. Don't get me wrong.
100%. No,
it's
I
good
do
to have
agree
a
with
job.
that.
It's not just good because you need money in life. I think
It builds discipline too, bro. Because like, it's good to like have a job while you're training as well because it gives you time to eat, gives you like basically a schedule of your day.
Yeah.
And like me right now, like I fucking like I'm not really fucking doing any shifts or anything, but fucking when I'm at home, bro, I'm just like I should be eating. I'm like I know I should be eating. I'll go eat in 5 minutes. But if I was at work or something, I'm like oh, I get lunch at this time, I'll just eat now. I have to
Yeah.
down this meal in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Or like if you get a 30-minute break, you're like, oh, I can down it more food. You know, you try to look for like little things. It's like a schedule made for you.
Yeah.
That's why I say like, if the more time you have, the more lazy you get.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. I think time is to be manipulated to fit as much in as possible.
100%,
So
bro.
jobs are important for discipline, structure, routine. You learn to wake up for a certain thing. You have, schedule, responsibility, all these things. That's what's good about a job. But what's more important, and I try and push everyone, is to find a career.
Yeah, 100%.
A career and a job are completely different things.
Yes, straight out.
A career will take most of the time studying. It doesn't always take studying.
Yeah.
But when you start to learn how to study outside of school, because believe me,
Yeah, because it's hard. It's the hardest when you're actually trying to study. Because like, in school, you need to get an assignment done. Like,
Dude,
my dumbass never did fucking any assignments.
I did nothing. I reckon for the last 2 years of school, I didn't write down a word. Like I was fortunate enough to have missus that would just do my shit for me. Like,
Bro, you're lucky, bro. The whole time I was at school, bro, I was like, I wouldn't even pay attention to this fucking thing, bro. Because I was like, because like all I ever got told from all the boys and everyone, they're like, yeah, fuck around in your early years.
Yeah.
But I fucked around till I got to like my older years, and I'm just like, oh fuck,
Yeah.
I'm dropping out now, bro. I never got the time to like actually take studying serious, bro.
Yeah.
So I was just like, I never really like done it. The only time I really studied was like at TAFE.
Yeah.
Doing the fucking like assignments and shit, because you need to do it to get the cert. But
Yeah.
fucking, it's gonna be fucked, bro. Like,
Yeah.
After not doing TAFE and shit, after done TAFE, it's gonna be fucked to study or even like read a book, bro. I
Yeah.
don't even think about it,
Yeah. Well, that's just part of being young, dude. And it's like the older I get, the more I'm interested in things like
Things
studying.
like that, yeah.
The more I'm interested
100%.
in, because the more you learn, the more you earn, and that will never change. And when you start to study something for a career, whether it's a trade, a university course, something, if you go over to college in America, you want to be something advanced. It doesn't matter if you want to study politics, religion, doesn't matter if you want to learn the way the brain works. You know,
Just
what I mean?
anything, bro,
There's
like-
anything. But when you start to learn something, not only is it a great feeling because the better you get at it, the more you're going to enjoy it, but you realize very quickly there is so much to learn, and the more you learn, you realize that you have learned less. Because there's more
You're
to
like,
learn.
oh, I'm just like adjusting to this little thing that I know. You don't like go out of your fucking comfort zone and you're just like trying to actually learn shit. Like, I wish I learned more in school, like paid more attention and shit to certain things. Because like now I'm outside of school and I think about it, I'm like, fuck, maybe I should have done this or should have done that.
I would have to argue that, and I don't think it mattered at all.
Yeah,
I think
100%.
the only thing that school is designed to do, like there's a big conspiracy that school.
Yeah,
is
it's only meant to
desi-
it only gets you to a certain limit.
Yeah, yeah. The conspiracy is school is just to be able to create working class citizens. It's just to try and not teach you about taxes, not teach you about all these important things. It's just so the parents are no longer raising the children. It's so the education
Yeah,
system is
100%.
raising the children.
The only thing I wish I was fucked to do in school was like, you know how when you're not fucked to do something and like kids that like actually want to fucking hand in their assignments good marks. I wish I had that drive to like do something that I'm not fucked to do. That's the only thing that's my problem right now. Like that's what it comes to like when I talk about like studying and that, like I'm not fucked to do it. So I'm just like, sack that, bro.
Yeah, well, it's because you haven't got a passion for it. That's one thing it's like.
You got to build the passion for it to like do something.
Yeah. The one thing that school is good for is you learn how to learn
Yeah.
for the first time in your life. You learn how your brain works, and we don't notice it while we're in school, but you realize that you either learn from reading the textbook, you learn from the teacher talking about it, you learn from listening, you learn from discussing it, reviewing it, studying. You'll learn what sticks with you. For me, personally, I will not learn it until I've literally read it, watched it, listened to it, reread
Yeah, like
it,
over and over
redone
again.
it.
Like I need to be reminded about it like over and over again. Like I think it takes me like 3-4 times to fucking actually go over something to actually learn it.
Yeah, for me personally, the easiest way for me to learn or remember something is through a story. If someone explains something in a story form, I'll remember it word for word.
Yeah,
Like it's just
I know what you mean.
I'm always like that. That's why talking is literally my favorite thing to do.
Yeah, because like when someone just explains it perfectly, that's when you're like, yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Like
Reading
they
a
don't beat
book,
around the
bruh.
bush. They don't do no fucking, they give the whole example and then it's just clear,
Yeah.
Because like, what's the point of giving a fucking example, bro, if it's not clear?
Yeah.
Like there's so many cunts do that, bro, at work. Like when I done security, bro, they wouldn't give me the whole fucking thing. They just only give me like a little portion of what the fucking big picture was.
Yeah. I feel that too. I can't handle that either. But I think that, as I said, a career is the best way to go down. But you have to find something you're passionate about. Unfortunately, it's hard to know. The only way to do it is to continue to try new things.
Yeah, trial and error.
Yeah.
That's all that matters, bro. Because
Well,
as long as
lucky-
you're trying and finding it, bro, that's all that matters.
We're lucky at the moment too. TAFE is free. In
Yeah.
fact, apprenticeships are being paid for by the government.
Yeah.
Like you get money to go to TAFE. Not only does your boss pay you, but every year you complete, you get more.
Yeah, you get
thousands.
paid to basically study in a way.
You get paid. So you
And
get
that's like with many courses as well. They're like fucking like anything to do with trade, bro. Like,
Yeah.
it's that's the good thing about being a trader right now. Like getting
Yeah.
the money up, bro.
Yeah, and trade's an easy example for me, especially because that's what I did. I started when I was like 15. So you you learn what you love about it doing a trade.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like no one, for example, I'm a refrigeration mechanic. I build supermarkets. I've gone and fixed nightclubs, pubs, restaurants, cafes. I've worked in every fucking KFC, Subway, Red Rooster. I've worked in every fucking cafe from here to fucking Wollongong. But
That's mad.
what you learn is like, because no one grows up and thinks, can't wait to fix fridges, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
100%.
like,
yeah.
an ice machine sounds so interesting, you know what I mean? Like now my job is I build the supermarkets.
Bro, the only time I think about that is like when the fucking ice cream machine's not working.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck, bro, I wish I knew how to fix that. I'll fucking fix it for you.
Yeah, exactly. At the moment I build the supermarkets, Aldi's, Woolies, Coles, IGAs, whatever. And like you don't walk around and think to yourself like, I have a passion for this. This is fucking cool. But when you learn and you get better at it, you start to think to yourself like,
Fuck,
like
that's
I'm good at
yeah,
this.
yeah,
Like, let's get
100%.
better. And my mindset now is like, I'm gonna be the fucking best. Nothing,
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean? So it doesn't matter.
You want to be
what-
the best at what you're doing. Yeah, that's the good
so
thing,
and
bro.
I think pick and choose, bro. Go from job to job to job, but mostly
Yeah, because bro, you
focus
got
on
your whole life, bro.
careers.
There's no rush. There's
Focus on
nothing to like
careers.
try to fucking like. You're working in your own pace. That's all that matters, man.
Yeah.
Because like people are too much in a rush. You know, they're too worried about what the other person's doing or what this cunt's doing and that cunt's doing, bro. You just worry about what you're doing and what you want to do.
Yeah.
Because like, at the end of the day, it's all about being happy, bro, and like what you want to pursue. If you're not happy and you're getting all this money, what's the point of doing it?
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
I think happy is one thing, a very important thing. But what I mostly try and work around is I try and be proud. Proud's a different
Yeah,
feeling than
yeah,
happy.
yeah,
Happy is
100%.
easy. Happy is like, oh, fuck yeah, like fucking get to sleep in today. I don't have to wake up early. Like it's a happy
Yeah.
feeling, you know what
Yeah,
I mean?
it's
But
a good
proud
feeling,
is
but
like, I got that
Achieving
done.
something and then being like, fuck yeah, I done that.
I hit a new PB at the gym.
Yeah,
like I've been
100%.
consistent for this long. Like
Like it's like little goals you set out for yourself, and when you achieve them, you're like, yeah, fuck. It's a different feeling. Like it builds more fire in the tank because you're like, I can do better now. I've
Yeah.
achieved this, I can do better now.
yeah, I don't think you're gonna look back at it when you get older and think to yourself like, I'm happy. Because you're dying, you know what I mean? If you don't, you're not born happy, you come out crying. You don't die happy, you're dying.
Yeah,
but you can
100%.
look back and be proud.
Proud of what you've achieved, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Like yeah, you're gonna have regrets, but like proud of what you've done, you know.
Yeah, just being the best friend you can be, being the best family member you can be, being the best,
Just being the best
sid-
version of yourself at
being
the end
the best
of the day.
version of yourself, you know, and that will go into work as well. So I would recommend when you do find, if you go try different jobs, think of them as a bigger picture. Like, what's the progression I could go down if I enjoy it?
Yeah,
if you want to
100%.
be like Delvin, for example, Delvin's a chef and he's an awesome chef. Like, yeah, he was looking for a job, but he pretty quickly realized like the world is your oyster at that point.
Yeah,
like, you can have
100%.
your own restaurants, cafes. You can be a TV personality. You can fucking be a food reviewer.
Yeah, 100%.
You can do anything from a chef position. Same with trades. Same with, to be honest, most careers. But jobs is like, say for example, you had the option to work in a McDonald's or work in a warehouse or work in that. It's good if you need the money for something
Yeah,
quickly.
100%.
Quickly, but you've got to
It's
quickly
not like
work
something
out.
long term because like I've worked at Red Rooster and shit. Like,
I worked at Red Rooster too.
Well, which one did you work at?
I
Park?
worked at Windsor and Rouse Hill.
Bro, I worked at Park Lee, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, fuck.
Yeah, I loved Red Rooster, bro. The food was hectic. I
Yeah,
loved
bro, the
it.
free food, yeah. Bro, the cheesy nuggets, bro.
Oh,
Fuck.
oh, in the gravy, bro.
Bro,
Oh
I
my
used to
God.
bring home the whole fucking chicken, bro,
Yeah.
at the end.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Every day, bro. I just chuck heaps of
That's
shit.
the good thing about working at like fast food, bro.
Yeah.
Like even like recently, I worked at my cousin's kebab shop, bro. I was just fucking munching all the food there, bro.
Yeah.
It's like fuck it, bro.
I was a pimply kid, bro, especially when I was working at Red Rooster. Because I
Oh,
worked at Hungry
fuck,
Jack's
bro.
and Red Rooster simultaneously. And I would just, I reckon, I think I counted once, like for 35 days, I ate fast food for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Every day. Every day.
Nah, bro, trust me, I used to do like I think 3 shifts a week, bro.
Yeah.
And bro, in those 3 shifts, bro, I used to go hard,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
Fuck.
yeah. Dude, I got so addicted to syrup soft drink, like so addicted
Yeah,
to the
bro.
fucking self pour shit.
Fuck.
I'd remember getting headaches when I didn't have one. I'd have to go to the shops and get a syrup drink.
Yeah, bro, like you get fucking addicted to the food, because you're like, fuck, bro. It's like,
so
for
good,
once,
dude.
it's free food.
Yeah.
And like, it just tastes so good,
I'm
bro.
craving Red
And you
Rooster
just
right
know
now.
what tastes good, and you make it in the cinema, because you're not going by the fucking like menu, you know, you make your own menu.
Yeah.
Like you make your own little sub, you put these certain things in it, certain
Yeah.
cheese.
Yeah.
Bro, fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm to be honest, I'm craving some Red Rooster right now. Now
Yeah,
we're talking
bro.
about it, I'm getting hungry. That's the best thing about soda water. Like, fuck, it cures your appetite a little bit the more you drink of it.
Yeah.
Like, I love soda water. Anyway,
Yeah, bro. Fuck,
I
I
wanna-
love soda water too, bro.
yeah.
Fucking.
I wanted to ask you as well, like, is there anything that you are interested in that you could see yourself doing one day in the future, like career-wise or job-wise, or just living in a certain
like-
place of the world?
Fuck. I don't really think about it much, but the only goal like have is just to like, I just want to pursue my online thing first. Like I want to try that. Like obviously I can do anything, but that's the main goal I have. You know, I just want to have a online presence and continue like, basically continue his legacy, bro. That's the only way like to put it.
Yeah.
I just want to continue that and also have like money from it and shit, get sponsorships and stuff, and then personal train people. That's my main big goal. You know, become big on the internet and then just pursue my first goal ever. That was the goal that I've always had.
Yeah, that's, to be honest, I couldn't push you to do that anymore. I think that that's an awesome mindset to have, like, because you can.
Yeah, 100%.
And if you decide, you will.
Yeah,
you know?
that's because like I feel like people like believe too much. Oh, nah, I don't have this, I don't have that. But like, as long as you're trying, bro, and you see the reactions, when you see like people reacting a certain way, bro, you get addicted to it as well.
Yeah.
'Cause you're like, I can do it. I actually can do it.
Yeah, yeah. Building a brand around yourself is a pretty awesome thing to do, and it's kind of one of the things that I've decided to do when I did the podcast. Like, it's cool being in culture and like experiencing and meeting new people and looking up to things on the internet, but it's like you want to be a part of culture.
Yeah,
you know, you
100%.
want to be someone to motivate someone. You want to be this, you want to be that, and that's like the whole goal of the podcast too. I want it to be a platform or a program in the future where people could just come use it to get a bit more clout. People could use it to come
Like,
fucking promote their shit.
like fucking Bradley Martin, Adam 22, like all these podcasts, even Nelk's fucking podcast, bro.
Yeah.
Like they're all like invite all these cunts, bro, and it's just like doesn't have to be the best podcast, but still people are appearing. You know, you're still getting all the shit that you need.
Yeah, it's mutually beneficial for everyone that does it. It's mutually beneficial for the guest and the host because they both get to experience each other.
Yeah.
And you know,
And they both like get like each other's followers coming from each other, you know, like that's what's the good thing about Adam 22's podcast. Not talking about like what he is now, that guy's fucking weird now.
Big
but fucking
now,
when he first started, bro, the good thing about him was he was bringing all these SoundCloud rappers on, and both of them were getting the clap from it, you know, and that's what built like the little foundation, you know.
Yeah, bro, I remember XXX coming on, Juice WRLD coming on. I remember when he came to Australia and put the Kid Leroy on. Like,
like I remember when all these things were happening, bro. Like it was like a little motion, bro. Like, and look at it now. All these people are so big now.
Yeah,
like I even remember when Kid Leroy like was at this fucking party, bro. And like at this fucking big party, and he was on stage and shit. Now I would have never thought he's like collabing with fucking all these cunts, you know?
Nuts. I went to go watch him live perform a concert once. It blew my mind. It was just like, look what this kid's done.
Yeah, like
he's a performer.
Yeah,
and
he was homeless at one point as well. That's what's fucking crazy about his story, bro. That's what's like sick cunt, you know?
Yeah.
And he's fucking Australian, bro.
Yeah.
That's what makes you like think like,
and he reps it too. Like when he comes, he does goodness. That's what I love about the Kid Leroy.
Yeah, I see like it came up on my fucking TikTok today, bro. He bought out the Wiggles, bro.
Yeah,
I was like fucking respect, bro. Fucking the Wiggles, bro.
Yeah.
And not these new Wiggles, the OG ones.
The OG ones. I remember when I went, he was letting everyone know, like, I got a big surprise for you now. Big surprise, like tonight. I was thinking, fuck, what's it going to be? And the following night was when he brought out the Wiggles. The night I went there, I'm thinking, what's he going to do? And then I'm like, this cunt's going to bring out 1-4.
Yeah.
Like, no doubt he'll bring out 1-4. And yeah, he did. And it was the first time 1-4 got to properly perform in front of a crowd.
Yeah. Fuck,
Such
I
a
remember
good
that,
experience.
Yeah, because like it's good, like, because I feel like a lot of people, like they get big and they don't put their country on the map.
Yeah.
They just go to they're like, oh yeah, America's the way, America's the place. But like, a lot of people just forget about fucking Australia, bro. Like, you know, that's what's the good thing about like Z's, like he promoted Australia. That's what I pursue as well. Like if I ever make it on the internet, I want to put Australia on the map.
Yeah, 100%.
Like I want to make Australia like the spot, you know?
Yeah.
Like there's too many cunts here trying to like copy the American style, the way they speak, the lingo, everything. Bro, keep it fucking Australian, bro.
Yeah,
Fuck.
yeah. I'm with you. I think that we have definitely got great potential. And lately, in the last 5 years, Australia is just becoming bigger and bigger and bigger. The UFC in particular, Sydney,
100%.
especially in New South Wales.
You're seeing all these like UFC fighters from Australia popping up, bro.
Yeah, I think New South Wales has the highest amount of fighters. I could be wrong, but it was at one point out of any other small region in the world. That's just from New South Wales. I think rappers are just becoming international sensations, like just with Australian drill.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh my god, the UK scene.
Yeah,
has been
bro, the
adopting it.
Australian drill like really made it. It really made the fucking thing of 2019. Australian drill was like at the top with it with the UK, and they're not even a part of that any of the fucking shit. But the collabs and everything. I remember when each collab dropped with Australia, everyone was like fucking like, bro, what?
Yeah, and they've trickled themselves out. The Kid Leroy was a perfect example. I think that,
and it showed like they could collab with anyone because like Kid Leroy's not a drill artist, but like they still had songs with him.
Yeah,
and it made it seem together, you know, like working as one force.
Yeah, it's like how 1-4 did ASAP Ferg as well in a song.
Yeah, ASAP Ferg as well. Like
just,
it showed that they can just rap with anyone. It's like anything can collab in that scene.
It's mad, bro. I love it. I think Australia has definitely got high potential for people, and it's like we haven't had internet personalities before like we have now. Like we had the memes, you had the jokes, the Timsters, like we mentioned.
Yeah, 100%.
Jordan Ryan, that's his name.
Yeah, Jordan Ryan. Yeah,
Jordan Ryan.
And fucking what about Marcus Dibble?
Marcus Dibble. Yeah. So it's funny that we had all these people before, but now I see like a new wave of, and it's like it feels good because like I surround myself with awesome people like yourselves, where it's like I see potential in people, and I feel like we're all gonna grow together.
Yeah, 100%. Because Cause like, bro, how you gonna forget your friends and shit? Like people that you like got the ideas and everything. Like you grew up with, you know, in a certain way. Like we're all the same, but same but different.
Yeah.
Like everyone should move together, but like pursue their own thing.
Yeah, and it's one thing that I did want to bring up before, and we were talking about friendships as well. And it's do your absolute hardest to hold on to your friends. Like,
Yeah, 100%.
I really do feel empathy when I look around at older generations who don't have friends.
Yeah.
You know, like
how do you not still friends with some of the people, you know?
yeah.
Like
My parents set a good example for me and my siblings too, where they've maintained friendships even when they got older. They're always trying to make new friends and things like this.
Yeah, that's good.
But I do look around and I notice that a lot of people's parents or older generations, tradesmen I work with, they're kind of lonesome.
Yeah,
they don't have many. They might have their wife or their kids, or they could even be divorced. But like, there's not many people. So I think.
Yeah, I feel like people just like, you know, spread apart, bro.
But do your best. Yeah. Be the person that holds on to them. Like,
yeah, 100%.
Even if it takes 10 reaches before the person messages you back, don't take any pride or any ego in it. Just know that
people like get too egotistical when it comes to even friendships, because like it's like, bro, at the end of the day, you still known that person before what they even became now. You know, it's like you've seen their fucking personality change and everything. It's like you know how they are originally to their core. That's why sometimes just having a chat, bro, with your mate, because like. People forget, like, they're your mate at the end of the day. You can just speak to them how you feel.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be something weird, because, like, even becoming friends with them, bro, that little awkward stage, you're past all that. This is your mate now. You can just speak to them.
Yeah. And I think that family, don't get me wrong, it's important, especially brotherhood, the relationship between mums and dads.
But it's also good to have a good friend, bro.
But friendships, like, I can't decide if it's more important or not, or just as important, but it's like, you're choosing that family.
Yeah, that's like kind of like, it's your, I know exactly what you mean. It's basically family. It's like an extended version. May not be blood, but it's still family, like family type feeling.
And you're born with your family. You're stuck with your family. That's why it's so awesome, because you should be pumping what's through your veins till you die. Rep your last name, rep your family, rep your brothers, rep your sisters, all this stuff. But it's like your family your friends have no real reason for you to
be
hold on
actually
to
your friend. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no reason for that. Like, you don't rep your family. I mean, your friends. You don't rep your other mates' last names. You don't rep any of that shit, but you're choosing to hold on to these people and you hang out with them because they make you feel a certain way. Never let go of anyone. Hold on to people.
That's exactly how I think as well.
I think if people do you dirty, in my honest opinion, be mad. Be mad. If you have to fight over it, I would vote no, but I just think, like, do what you got to do to get over it. I think the best way
I
to
reckon
get
some
over
people should, like, if they are mad at shit, should just have a punch on or, like, have a talk, because, like, talking is better than fucking
Talking's
punching
better.
on.
I would vote talking above all else.
But if they want to really have a swag, I reckon they should just have a swag and just shake hands after that.
Yeah.
Because like all these years of fucking friendship, you're just gonna let it down the drain.
Yeah.
Like obviously don't trust the person the same as you will. Like you don't want to be naive as well. But fucking, you should just let it go, man. What's the point of just extending it and having the headache?
Yeah.
Just let it go.
If someone does you dirty or betrays you or just does something that you never expected from that person to do, hold your anger towards them. Like, let yourself feel how you want to feel. Discuss it with them or other people, whatever you need to do. But if they're sincere and you believe they're sorry, I believe forgive them.
Yeah, same.
Don't forget
like,
it,
forgiveness is a big thing,
it.
because like I feel like a lot of people like put their ego in front of forgiveness and like they don't end up forgiving. But depends on like it also depends on how the person dogged you, because like if it's something to do with like a family situation or something, that makes sense to not forgive them. But if it's something like that's something so small, bro, like you can just forgive them, bro. It's just like it's gonna be less of a headache after forgiving them, you know?
Yeah, I think that even if it could be a big thing, everything is circumstantial. So I'm not saying forgive everyone, but I'm saying that, like, let's just say, for example, someone was to sleep with an ex-missus or someone was to steal something, you know, like all these little things, they are big things and they do show a definite lack of character inside of people when they do 100%. Shit like that. But everyone is going through their own journey at their own stage, and they may not be the person that they should be yet. And by doing that to you and seeing how you've been affected, that might be their lesson to change. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
So I think that I'm not saying everyone deserves forgiveness, but you should always do your best to try
your best, to forgive. Like, to really understand both sides of the story, you know? You can't just be mad and just, like, think of your side. You should see how the other person's, like, side as well. That way you can really tell, like, about a person's character, you know?
Yeah, and don't forget. That's another thing, too. Fool me
once,
once,
a lot of people end up forgetting, bro, as the years go on. You know, like, people end up, like, getting less mad about it. You should hold on to it somewhat, but not, like, put all your energy into it, you know? Because then that way you're just stressed out all the time about it. You just remember and just move on.
You just have to learn, because everyone's their own person, you know? And it's like, I'm not saying this because I've been through it, but let's just say one person has stolen something off you, right? And you're fucking... You do whatever you got to do to get over it, but eventually you decide to take him back as a mate or hang out with him again. You just have to know that whether that person needed it at the time, whether they were broke, they could have, and they genuinely are sorry. you just have to know, right, I just don't trust this cunt with money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But it
100%.
doesn't
Like, you just gotta,
mean-
like, remind yourself on why that situation happened. And you just, like, obviously you can be mates with them again, but it's your own fault for trusting them 100% again, you know?
Yeah.
Because, like, bro, if someone has stolen something and you know they've done it, and you're letting them back into your house blindly and fucking letting them kick back in your room by themselves,
Yeah.
that's on you more than, like, the other person,
yeah.
you know?
Yeah, but it doesn't mean that this person is necessarily a bad, or I like looking at things like evil. If I don't see evil, then that person could still have good characteristics. That person could still be there to help you progress through your life. That person might still be there for support if you need them. There's a million reasons to hang on to someone, just as there's a million reasons to get rid of someone.
Yeah, 100%.
So as you get older, bro, I reckon just hold on to as many people as you can.
Yeah, and I feel like as you get older as well, you like look at situations differently as well. Like when you're younger, you're like all in, fuck this cunt, like fuck this cunt up, this that.
Yeah.
But like as you grow older, you're like, is it even worth the headache anymore?
Yeah,
know?
100%. I'm with you. I think every time you find a new job, if you meet someone there that's a good cunt, just fucking don't let circumstances stop you from hanging out with people. I love spending time with my old friends that I used to work with. I've got people that I fucking call might be every 2 years, but I work with them for 6 months.
As long as you're still like talking to them, I still have like cunts that I knew from like kindergarten, bro. That I still like speak to once in a while. Obviously, I don't see them every day or like how I used to be with them. I still like message them and shit if they message me, you know?
Yeah. And I think that entering a stage of late and early adolescence too, when you start to look at things like people getting married, people having kids, like you got your kids' christenings, you got all these different things that are exciting moments you want to share. You look at it as if like, who was there to watch the person I was and who do I want to see the person I am today, you know?
100%.
And you also want to be that for someone else. If someone messaged me from primary school, like, dude, I'm getting married, come to the wedding. It's like, bro, that's the best feeling, bro. That's the best feeling. Like, of course I want to go.
No, the weirdest feeling to see is like people that you've like partied with and they're like having kids and shit. Then you see them muck them around.
Oh my god.
That's why it's like, fuck, this
my
guy's having a
God.
kid, bro.
Yeah. Sometimes they make the best parents, honestly.
Yeah,
because
100%.
they've experienced.
Because I feel like cunts that have really enjoyed themselves, they keep moving forward. But people that like feel like, oh yeah, I haven't enjoyed myself and stuff, they hold on to it too much to the point that they make it their whole future. You know, they're like, oh, I haven't had this much fun, or I haven't done this, or I'm a bit behind. But you should just keep moving forward. Like I know too many cunts that are like that. You know, they're like hooked onto the fun now, but you can have fun your whole life.
Yeah, and it's
You're not actually missing out. Because I used to think like, oh fuck, bro, I'm missing out. I'm missing out. I'm 18. I'm in lockdown. I used to think like that, but I was like, I'm just being a fucking dumb cunt. Because I'm like, bro, like I can just enjoy this later.
Yeah, and seize every opportunity. Don't let anything go, because as far as we do know, whether what you believe or not, we are here at the moment. Nothing else is promised. Everything else is a belief.
Yeah, 100%.
And you can go deeper and be like, are we even here? You know, you can go on forever, but it's like
conspiracy theory, this and that.
I can't help myself. I do that shit all the time. But seize every opportunity, but don't have any regrets. Don't don't worry about like, oh, it's not my time yet. Everyone will get their turn.
But if you regret something, bro, you think about it too much, you know? Like it affects you like mentally to the point where you end up making wrong decisions.
Yeah, and I see life like this. I don't think that you lose ever. I think that you win and you learn.
Yeah, 100%.
I think taking the L means taking the lesson.
Because the only time I feel like if you are actually losing, if you don't learn from it.
Yeah.
Because like, how are you gonna go through an experience and not learn from it? You know?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, maybe once if you don't learn from it, yeah, that's fair enough. But if it's like 1, 2, 3 times, like, bro, you should just learn. You know?
Dude, I've made every mistake. I'm telling you right now, I've been a fucking degenerate. I've been a bad person at times. I've hurt myself. I've hurt others. I've caused pain in people I care about. I definitely have not thought about the future at some stages. I've been too fixated on the past, too lost in the moment. Like, I've made every mistake, whether it's working, driving, fucking whatever it is, but I've learned from all of them.
Yeah.
Every
and that's
single
just
one
life
of them.
at the end of the day. Like, if you're not learning from it and you're not moving forward, bro, like, there's no point.
Yeah.
There's no point of being hooked onto something.
Yeah. It's mad. It's awesome. There's one thing I want to do with you. It's called Deep Questions.
Yeah.
All right. And it's just something I do towards the end of the pod, because it's actually been a long yarn already. It goes pretty quickly.
Yeah, it does, bro. I don't even know how long this has been,
It's almost 8.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I know.
What time you got to work?
I'll pretty much start getting ready at 8. Yeah, I'll pretty much start getting ready at 8. Yeah, but yeah, deep questions are just random questions to help us get to something we never would have got to. Some of them are pretty deep. Some of them are a bit, boring, but I'll try and find some of the good ones. So any dead time, I'll just delete it. I like this question. What range of income do you think people need to be happy?
Fuck. Depends on the person's goal and like lifestyle, you know?
Yeah.
Because everyone's goal is different, but fuck. Like, bro, I don't get paid that much, but I'm still a pretty happy person, you know?
Yeah,
I get like fucking 400 a fortnight, like,
Yeah,
from
well,
settling it.
yeah.
Like, that keeps me happy. So, depends on the person's goals in life. So fuck. What's an average income, bro? I don't know.
Well, bro, you've already answered it. You've just said like it doesn't really matter. Like you can be happy with earning little money, or you can be happy earning a lot of money.
100%. It depends on the person's goals at the end of the day.
Yeah, I'm with you. I don't think it really does determine someone's happiness, how much money they make.
Yeah.
It's all about how much they're moving towards their goals that will determine how happy they are. So unless you plan on buying a house in the next fucking 12 months, then what's the point of even fucking chasing money, you know what I mean?
Straight out.
If you got a holiday going, fucking work hard and save up for it.
Straight out. For a holiday, that's the only time like you should be like, yeah, fuck it, no, I need to save money. I want to have this much fun on the holiday. I want to be free, you know?
Yeah, cool. I get lost in it sometimes. Sometimes I let my money try and determine my happiness, but I do go through ways where it's
everyone
like,
goes through that little phase, but like, because you know when you're like, oh, fuck, you're a bit low in money sometimes, or something like that. Like, or you can't afford something, and you're just like, fuck, bro, oh, fuck, I wish I had this much. You know, you let it fucking take over you, but then you're like, who really cares at the end of the day, bro?
I'm with you. I sometimes I go through ways where it's like, I'll be like hitting my goal, and I'm like, fuck it, let's just spend all of it, can't let's just spend it all.
Yeah, that's the same as me, bro. Like, fuck. That's the same as me, bro. If I see like a fuck, because I got like, me and my brother got a hectic shoe collection. And he started it by like fucking. I like to add in some shoes too.
Yeah.
So if I see a mad pair drop and I'm like, I know he'll like it and I know I'll like it. So I'm like, fuck it, I'll drop all my money on that.
Yeah, the shoes as well. That's an interesting thing too. It's crazy because shoes is almost like an investment if you can do it the right way.
Yeah, 100%.
I've made fucking stacks selling shoes in the past. It's like, and I didn't even know. I just bought. I loved shoes. I had every type of fucking colorway when it came to TNs. They had 95s, every color 95s. Like I've loved them. And then after a while, I'm like, I'm getting over TN. So I just put them up on Facebook. Comes like give you $1,000.
Yeah, bro.
I'm like, fucking sold.
You're talking about me, bro. I paid $1,000 for a pair.
Yeah,
I love shoe game. Like actually, if you collect shoes and that, and you actually resell them, bro, it's actually a smart way to fucking make money.
Yeah.
Me, I fucking love my shoes too much, bro.
Yeah.
Like I'm still in that phase where it's like, yeah, my shoes are my shoes, bro. I love them. Can't sell them, bro. Like, because in a way, like, it makes your outfit just look fresh, bro.
Yeah, of course. It's a whole community, the sneaker community. One of my mates
at the end of the day, quality over quantity.
Yeah, my mate's a sneakerhead. He flips them, he buys them. He's into the Jordan side of it and all.
Yeah, bro. Like
things.
the Jordan side and the TN side. If you mix them together, bro, you're gonna make bank.
Yeah, if you want to look at ways to make money inside the shoe community, especially in the Nike scene, the tailwinds.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, tailwinds are rare, bro. I say some tailwinds are even more rare than fucking TNs.
Yeah, of course. Tailwinds was like an early 2000s, kind of late 1990s kind of shoe era. And I remember when I
back in the day ones.
Bro, I would buy old pairs of cunts off Gumtree and shit. Like, oh my gosh.
Fuck, wish I got to see a collection, bro.
Oh, it was nuts. I'm sure I'll find a photo and send it to you.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I loved it.
Nah, like I love seeing people's shoe collection and shit because I'm like, fuck. It's like because everyone's got a different pair, you know. There's a little pair that you won't have, and another person has, and you're like, yeah fuck yeah, that's mad, bro. Because you hardly like get to see new pairs, you know.
Yeah, I feel like honestly the colorways were better before.
Way better.
I've lost my
way
passion
better
for them. I've lost passion for shoes. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just sad to see like the saddest thing is to see your shoes start crumbling from how old they are.
Yeah,
it's the saddest feeling, bro. Because like one of my oldest pair of TNs, bro, they're starting to crumble, bro. Fuck.
Yeah.
It's the worst feeling, man.
Yeah. When you start to make fucking more money and if you're so fixated on shoes still, the smart thing is buy a pair to wear and buy a pair to keep.
Yeah, bro. Fuck. Yeah. Bro, the worst feeling was like this guy, he got like I don't know if you know about the TN Plus 3s. Yeah, bro. Before they got re-released, Hamza had like an old pair. And bro, like he knew that it would crumble if you would wear it, but he rocked it and fuck, bro, when he wore it, it started crumbling. I was like, fuck, bro, this is like I think 2 years before it even got released, or you even knew about the shoe, and like everyone around us was like, bro, what shoe is that? Bro, fuck, it was so cool to see, bro. My fucking got crumbled, bro. It was the saddest feeling.
You can actually go on Nike.com and you can design your own TNs and
I've seen that, I've seen that.
I think they're called Z Fluxes or
something like that. And it's like costed just a bit extra, but it's like
it's mad.
Bro, I'd love to design it, bro.
If I designed this fucking maniac pair of fucking TNs. They got Doxy written on the tags and shit. Mad. Like they're mad. I haven't bought them yet. Like still sitting in my phone ready to buy it, but can't wait.
It, buy them when you know that's the time you have.
Yeah, I think I will. I haven't thought about it in a while, but I make. Oh my god, I love making shoes on Nike.com.
Yeah, because I want to like get shit done on my shoes. I like this is my newest pair right now. I literally just got it last week. Yeah. Lols.
95s are my fave.
Yeah, bro. I was about to say these ultra ones, bro. They just fit your shoes like TNs. Like I love them, but like they're like wide this way. Like instead of being long. Yeah. My feet are more long, so these like fit me just perfect.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, you pump me up. I feel like fucking getting back into sneakers again. You both have fucking clean ass fucking white shoes on. Fuck.
Yeah, bro. Fuck. I fucking love wearing. Like I was like, oh fuck, I haven't rocked these yet. I'll rock it to the podcast.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, good shit. All right, I'll find another question. If there's any shit ones, I'll skip past them. Oh, I like this question. What do you think is the greatest reason to be alive?
Fuck, greatest reason to live, having kids.
Yeah, nice. Good answer.
Having kids, bro, because that's your future. You know, like that's your purpose in life, to continue your fucking bloodline.
Yeah, I couldn't agree anymore. I think that's literally the purpose that we've been given. Everything else is a purpose we choose to create. I think
100%.
I would agree with you, but just to throw something else in there, so it's like we got something else too. I think the greatest reason to be alive is to find your reason. You know,
Yeah, 100%.
I think that I genuinely believe it, and I say it every episode. You will get whatever you want as long as you really, really want it. You'll
And you
get
work
whatever
towards
you
it
want.
as well.
Yeah, you just won't get it when you want it, but you'll get it eventually.
Eventually, yeah. The long run, bro. Because like a lot of people just give up.
Yeah.
But if you don't give up and you keep pursuing, you eventually get it.
Yeah, but pursuing is a good word to add to that too, because even if it comes to like love, if you're looking for love, if you're looking for marriage, if you're looking for all these things, you have to constantly try and find love. You have to constantly, even if you're married, if you want to keep your
And
marriage.
it comes out of nowhere sometimes, bro. Like most of the time, like me, I remember when I was fucking single, but I didn't think I was gonna get fucking into a relationship, and then like I met my girlfriend, and I was just like, oh fuck, like you know, you see, it comes out of nowhere.
Always comes out of nowhere. Always.
It's like the times where you don't even want to do it; it just comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, always, bro. And love is one thing that I'm always thinking of too. I've been in it and out of it many times in the past. I've definitely had many girlfriends I would consider to be in love with in the past, and it's like it's a difficult thing to navigate. But I'm starting to think now, and I've only just thought this in the last couple of days, so let me know what you think. But I think that I believe in love at first sight, 100%. I think that it's a real thing. It doesn't always happen. I think sometimes you learn to love someone.
Yeah, 100%,
especially
100%.
Arranged marriages, I believe in that kind of thing too. I think you can learn to love someone, especially when you learn more about them.
Yeah, 100%.
And
when you get to know someone, you just like that's how you really fall in love with them, because you're like, because spending time with them the most, bro. That's what like really makes you like get into each other as well.
Yeah, and I believe in love at first sight, because I think that when you meet someone for the first time, I think you instantly know if you love them.
Yeah.
And you actually learn why you love them by getting to know them.
Yeah, 100%.
You know? It's like, it's a weird thing that you can't measure through science. It's like,
like, let's be honest, bro. Like, the first thing that you, like, even to fall in love and shit, bro, you look at the person, you find them attractive at first, and that's how you pursue it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know when you want to be with a chick and when you don't want to be with a chick.
Yeah. So I think love at first sight is definitely a real thing. I think you learn why, and then when you realize why, and you start to realize like, oh, I love this about this person, I love that about this person, I love this. That's when you tell them you love them, because you know why. You have something to back it up.
Yeah, 100%. Like, you have all these points because like looking at them, you're like, yeah, they're appealing, this, that. That's what makes you pursue them more,
Yeah. It's just sometimes it's just an energy, it's a vibe.
Yeah, when you're vibing, I feel like even more than looks, vibe is the best thing to
100%.
put down, because like sometimes a chick can be a 10, bro, but if she's a bitch, bro, fuck that.
Yeah.
Like,
Keep me away.
her personality can be disgusting, like,
Yeah.
and it just turns you off.
Yeah, it takes the littlest things for someone's personality to put me off. And to be honest, I can't be fucked pursuing a chick that's hot as fuck if she's just got this dudness to her. I've had it many times where someone will just say something on a first date or something. I'm just like,
Yeah, and you think to yourself like, bro, what the fuck?
yeah, it's just, can't do it. Yeah, so yeah, interesting section. But I think the greatest reason to be alive is definitely kids as well.
Yeah, 100%.
All right, we're going to do two more before we wrap this up. All right, if a book contained all the secrets to the universe and another book contained $1 billion, which one would you choose?
With all the secrets.
Yeah.
With all the secrets.
Yeah. Why would you choose it?
Because I'm a curious person.
Yeah.
Like, curiosity, bro. Like, I feel like as us humans, like, we're very curious. That's why we do what we do. Like, when you see something, you just want to try it. Or you see someone else doing it, you're like, oh, fuck, I wonder what that's going to be like. And if you know all the secrets, bro, like, what's $1 billion to all the secrets in the world?
Yeah.
You can just make the billion.
Yeah. That's a good argument to the point, too. You can just make the billion easily by doing so. But I think to add to that, I'm definitely a curious person, too. So my mindset's always been I'd rather have the book. I'd always have the book. But now I'm starting to change it. I think if I was to ever get the book, I would choose it. I would never read it, and I would burn it instantly. I don't think anyone deserves to have that much power, because you're basically
100%.
God at that point.
Yeah,
I don't think we need a God walking around us with an ego as a human.
Yeah, fuck.
And what I'm really enjoying as I get older is I'm realizing I'm enjoying the pursuit of curiosity. I don't necessarily love the answers. I love finding the answers.
Yeah.
So if I had all the answers,
Because it's the fucking what do you call it? The journey. The journey is like, what's the good part? Because when you actually get to the journey, you're like, it's not as fun as the journey was,
Yeah, because you get to the end and you realize that was never actually what you were that's not the answer.
That's
the
only a quarter of what you were looking at,
Yeah, the answer's been along the way. It's the goal, it's the purpose, it's something that's keeping you going. It's something that, that's the point of life. If you're not growing, you're dying. So there's always,
100%.
so I think that if I had the book, game over. Life's done.
You're basically done with life. Yeah, you know everything.
Everything, bro. What's the point? What's the
True,
point?
true.
So
Yeah,
I'd get the book.
Like that,
I'd get the book. I'd take the loss. Could have been $1 billion. Maybe I'll read the $1 billion section. Fucking why not? And then I'd burn that fucking book, bro. No one needs it.
Yeah, 100%, bro.
All right, one more good one. Would you rather die in 20 years with no regrets or die in 50 years full of regrets?
20 years, no regrets.
20 years, no regrets. Good answer. It's hard because 50 years is a longer time, way longer. 20 years, it's a short-lived life. But, bro,
short life, but a good life.
Yeah. What do you got to do to fuck up, to regret it for 50 years? You must have been a bad person.
Yeah, bro, fuck that. Like, imagine you get one life, bro. Why would you want to regret anything, you know? I'd rather have a short life than fucking thing.
Yeah. Die pretty, leave a good corpse.
Yeah, 100%. That way, even if you'd like die young, bro, you're immortal.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's the last image that I ever have of you, young.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's a good point. I heard this thing once, and I definitely do believe it, though. It's like, people believe that you die twice. The first time is when your soul leaves your body, and the second time is when no one ever remembers your name ever again.
Yeah.
And I believe that to be true.
I do believe that as well, though.
Yeah, I have a weird understanding. I'm trying to figure out the whole spirits and energies and all that kind of thing as well. And I think that, say for example, Ziz that we mentioned before, Ziz will never die.
Yeah, that's exactly what I say as well.
Ziz is immortal.
I was actually just waiting for you to finish so I could give that example. I was gonna be like a perfect example is if you leave a mark behind, you're gonna be remembered. Like, look, it's been 12 years after he's passed away. Yeah. He's still number one. Yeah, he's still the most talked about person. Like, he's still inspiring shit till this day. So as long as the internet's up and the fans are alive, Ziz will never die.
Yeah, and that's so cool, bro. Because it's like that's how you start to explain the definition of what Ziz was, and that kind of wraps up everything that I've been trying to work out in my head about what a spirit is. Like, I relate it in my head like the spirit of Christmas. Right? Yeah. It's an easy word that everyone knows, and it's like the spirit of Christmas isn't the 25th of December. It's not Jesus Christ's birthday according to the biblical structure. It's not Santa Claus. It's no individual thing. The spirit of Christmas is a feeling of connectivity, family, friends, community, sharing, buying, giving, receiving, food. Like, the spirit is like a presence, you know. It's
something you feel.
And that's what Ziz is. Ziz is no longer a person, which everyone can look to as an example, and you know, you have the memory of the actual individual, but it's a feeling of self-progression, a sitcom, being good to your mother, being good to your friends, trying hard, being out there, not like being yourself.
Yeah, 100%, bro. I agree with that. Like, it's more like Ziz isn't a person, it's a lifestyle, you know? That's why when he says everyone has a little bit of Ziz in them,
yeah,
you know? Like,
see, that's such a fucking gangster thing to say, bro. That's such, oh my God, that's so cool.
Yeah, because like, bro, you really feel like, you really get the goosebumps when you like, because like he's actually speaking to you, you know, in a way. Even though he's passed away, you can still feel it through his videos. Like, it's like the bro was just speaking to you, just speaking facts, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you can't take that away from it. That's what like made his legacy like so beautiful, and it's still alive till this day because people still feel it. And that's just a spark that like, it's very rare to like happen, but it happens, you know?
Yeah. Fuck, that's so cool that like just to be able to throw that message out into the universe and just leave it behind. Everyone has a little bit of Ziz in them.
Yeah, fuck,
that's
bro.
such a fucking gangster thing that like as a human experience, we're just here to absorb, you know, and it's I've had this on the podcast before where you're not really just here to experience the universe, even though that's our gift. We're here to just take everything in as much as we want. But the universe is here to experience you.
Yeah, 100%, bro. It makes you like also look at life differently too, because you're like, here's a young bloke, you know, that's changed the game and he's just passed away. It really shows you only actually have one life and he's really passed away. Like this, you know?
Yeah.
Like you should just pursue like obviously no one wants to die, but fuck. Like in a way he died with like a good way, you know? He's always going to be remembered as a young guy. Like think about it, if Arnold like passes away now, you're going to think of him as an old guy now. Yeah. And, like he's not the same Arnold he once was. Yeah. But Ziz, he's always going to be the same. He's going to be the same fucking, like, he's going to look at the top of his game forever.
Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't think about it from that perspective either. 100%. I think there's definitely been people at the moment, you know, like Andrew Tate, like we mentioned before, is a good one to fall back on. If he was to pass away now, or as he says, he would never commit suicide. So if anyone ever takes him out, like that whole mindset will live, his mindset will live forever. Above anything else.
Like it just keeps passing on to generation and generation. Like 10 years, bro. That's like a fucking full decade, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like that's fucked, man. Like to be alive for that many years, even after he passed away, it's crazy.
It's crazy. It's awesome. I definitely love that quote. You don't die. You die twice.
And like he's made it onto the fucking TikTok and everything as well. He's still on every platform that's the most mainstream, you know?
Yeah.
So it's cool. Crazy. It's crazy to think about. Yeah. But it's good.
Yeah, very cool. All right. The last question I do ask is the same question I do ask everyone that comes on. But before I ask, I have to say, Thank you very much for coming and doing this episode.
Thank you for having me, bro. I really appreciate it.
Goes quick, bro. It goes quick. Like honestly,
I didn't even realize how fast it went.
I could do it for 10 hours, right? Straight up.
Hard. Like it just felt like a proper kickback with the boys again.
Yeah. That's the point. That's the job. I told you in the beginning. Like you're gonna nerves kick in, but like it's
you
gonna
forget
go
about
away.
it. You're like, fuck it. It is what it is. I'm doing it.
Yeah, it goes away. So the last question I ask is, if someone came to you for a piece of advice, however you want to look at the question, but they were feeling depressed mostly because they were lost, what would you say to that person?
I'd tell them to try to find a passion, try to working on themselves, maybe join the gym, see if that, takes them to a certain direction. Because I've noticed people that go gym, they eventually like put that into like, because like in gym, you're progressively overloading on the weights. You eventually learn to do that in real life. You progressively overload on work, you start taking up more shifts if you want to get more money and all this shit. So I tell them to just find a passion.
Yeah.
Find something that they like, actually enjoy doing and just keep pursuing that.
Yeah, perfect answer too. I think gym's a good example, and you're making me think about it too. Most people who go to the gym, they go there because they want more.
Yeah, they want more.
You start your gym journey because you haven't got something, you're missing something, you actually are lost.
Because if you look good, you feel good,
Yeah.
You feel good. Like, think about it, you get that little pump going, and when you look at yourself in the mirror, you're like, fuck, bro, I look good, I can do anything. You think you can do anything. If you keep that, going,
yeah,
you're just gonna keep fucking progressing, bro. No matter what you choose your path in. That's why I say gym is one of the most beautiful things, because you progress in any path you take.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think that not only do you feel good, if you look good, you feel good, but when you feel good, you look better.
Yeah, 100%.
People can see it on you, bro.
And then that's where like the whole thing comes in. Like you just start feeling good, Your heart feels in the right place.
Yeah.
Because if you feel like shit and you like, let's be honest, like a lot of people that are insecure, they're just scrawny or like they're either fat, and then the only way to really change that is to go into the gym or getting fit overall, like just doing runs and stuff. Like even running's good, like doing something to do with the gym. You'll just feel more active to do something.
Yeah, perfect answer, dude. Perfect pod. I've loved it. It's been awesome getting to know you a bit better, a bit deeper. It's been my pleasure having you on. Shout out to Hamza. I'm keen to have you on the next episode, bro. So I hope you sit down as well for our podcast. And then the reason why I'm glad you're both here is because as soon as we've done ours, Hamza, we're going to be doing a group one. So both of you will be sitting down at the same time.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
And we can just fucking run up together. Well, fuck it. We'll get Danny on. Fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it, bro. Get all the boys going again.
Yeah.
I'll bring my Billy this time, bro.
It's the whole point of this room, bro. I want to be able to start bringing people together more.
Yeah, 100%, bro. Like, lost connection, bro. Because I feel like a lot of the boys, bro, we haven't all linked up in a long time, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, it's weird to see all the boys, like, individually. I want to see all the boys together again.
Yeah, it's
different.
different.
It used to be like a big crew, bro.
Yeah, it's different. So, yeah, fucking, as I said, bro, very, very appreciative. Thank you very much. I know it's a bit of a drive for you to come out here, but...
Nah.
Yeah, beautiful. All right, that's it. That's a wrap.
Shawty catch a vibe, yeah, I had to put her on. Bought a two-seater, yeah, we heading for the sun. Shawty got my high, I ain't tripping for the funds. Yeah, I won't start, I ain't tripping, I'm a stunt. Oh.